What if your peace was tested not when things go wrong, but when everything feels normal? Most people think staying calm is about bracing for the storm, but the Stoics knew the real test isn't chaos. It's the quiet before it. It's how you think, what you ignore, where your mind drifts when no one's watching. Because life doesn't ask for permission before it shifts. It demands resilience when you're least prepared. And that's why this video isn't just theory, it's training for the moments you don't see coming. In this episode, we'll walk through 9 timeless Stoic practices to help you stay calm, protect your energy, and lead with clarity no matter what the world throws your way. You'll learn how to let go of what you can't control, turn chaos into focus, and build inner strength that holds steady in traffic, conflict, or personal storms. Welcome to Stoic Philosophy Daily, where your story matters. Share your experience or your biggest struggle below. Every comment is a gift. We read with care, answer with heart, and treat your journey as part of our own. This is more than a channel. It is a circle of strength. Drop a comment. I choose clarity over chaos. And if you're ready to build calm from the inside out, hit subscribe. Your Stoic journey continues here. 1. Serenity is a skill, not a place. Most people think peace is something you find, somewhere far, somewhere quiet. But the truth? Serenity isn't a place you go. It's something you build, especially in noise, chaos, and disappointment. Life won't wait until you're ready. People will cut in line, plans will fall apart, and if your calm depends on life being fair, you'll spend most of it angry because the world won't change for your peace. You have to. This is where Stoicism draws the line, and Epictetus said it plainly. The chief task in life is simply this: to identify and separate matters so that I can say clearly to myself which are externals not under my control and which have to do with the choices I actually control. Your real power lies in protecting your mind. Think of it like a phone battery. The more you drain energy on things you can't fix, people's opinions, traffic, bad luck, the less you have for what matters, your choices, tone, and actions. That's your circle of control. Outside of it, let it bark. Don't let it bite. And yes, acceptance matters, but not as a surrender. Acceptance is what stops you from fighting the fog. It's not "this shouldn't happen," it's "it is happening, what's my move now?" That mindset is what separates reaction from leadership. Then comes the hard part, choosing your response. Most people explode and call it being real. But Viktor Frankl said it best. Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom. Try this. Next time you're stuck in traffic, don't tense up. Put on music that slows your breathing. Or use the time to think through something that matters. Flight delayed? Breathe, assess, adapt. Got laid off? Reframe it. What door does this close and what new one might it open? Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." At Stoic Daily, we believe peace is built through control, acceptance, and response. Comment below, "I control my mind, not the chaos." What situation will you stop fighting this week and start mastering instead? 2. Shrink the chaos, strengthen the control. Chaos always feels louder when your focus is scattered. But when you shrink your attention to what's truly yours, your thoughts, actions, decisions, you begin to build calm from the inside out. That's the real power of the circle of control. It's not some mental trick. It's a practical lens for reducing stress, reclaiming energy, and staying clear when life spins out of control. Picture a circle. Inside it, what you control. Outside, everything you don't. The weather, gossip, job offers, diagnoses, the internet. The Stoics didn't just teach this, they lived by it. Epictetus said it clearly: some things are up to us and some things are not. Knowing the difference isn't passive, it's power. When you obsess over what's outside, you burn out. When you return to what's inside, you take your power back. Stress drops, decisions sharpen, and you feel less like a victim and more like a participant in your own life. Try this. Did you just get rejected from a job? You can't force the result, but you can prep better next time, follow up well, and carry yourself with clarity. Got hit with a bad diagnosis? You can't undo it, but you can choose your attitude, your treatment plan, your lifestyle. Trolled online? You can't silence the internet, but you can choose silence for yourself, or respond with principle, or walk away with peace intact. And sometimes when you stay rooted in what you can control, you gain quiet influence over what you can't. You can't stop the rain, but you can pack an umbrella, and eventually someone else will start carrying one too. As the Serenity prayer reminds us, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. At Stoic Daily, we believe clarity begins where control begins. Comment below: I protect my peace by protecting my focus. What's one thing outside your circle that you'll let go of this week? 3. Cut the strings. Take your mind back. Some people look free, but inside they're tangled. Not by ropes you can see, but by strings you don't notice until they tighten. News that hijacks your mood. Posts that make you doubt yourself. A voice in your head that whispers, "You're not enough." These are the strings, and if you never pause to see them, they run your life from the shadows. That is what these strings are: the news, social media, insecurity-driven ads, peer pressure dressed up as normal. And the worst one? That voice inside that whispers, "You're behind, not enough, not ready." They don't just distract you, they bend your choices. And anxiety isn't always a signal from life. It's often the symptom of a mind being pulled in 10 directions at once. So the mission is clear. If you want mental freedom, start cutting the strings. Not by disappearing, but by choosing what holds influence. Like Lao Tzu said, to attain knowledge, add things every day. To attain wisdom, remove things every day. Begin with awareness. Notice what spikes your tension. Is it the morning scroll, the late night news, a toxic conversation? Then question the script. Is this thought true or trained? Is this pressure real or borrowed? Next, draw your boundaries. Unfollow those who drain you. Say no quicker. Protect your time like your peace depends on it, because it does. Most people think boundaries are rude. In truth, they're how strong minds stay clean. Now, pause, breathe. Mindfulness isn't a ritual, it's a response. When the urge to react comes, let it pass like a wave. That pause, that space is freedom. Train it, and you build something stronger, the confidence to choose your way forward without external permission. Try this. Choose one trigger this week, news, apps, or opinions, and cut it off for 48 hours. Feel the discomfort, feel the silence. That's the old wiring breaking. And in that space, choose your own signal. The Buddha said, "No one saves us but ourselves. No one can and no one may. We ourselves must walk the path." At Stoic Daily, we believe freedom begins when reaction ends. Comment below, I cut the strings. What will you disconnect from this week to reclaim your peace? 4. Walk your path, even when the world pulls you. These days, it's not storms or enemies that knock you off course. It's the scroll, the noise, the constant whisper that says, "You're not doing enough. You should be somewhere else. Someone out there is doing better than you." Modern chaos isn't loud. It's subtle. It comes in the form of comparison, of pressure to shift your direction every time someone else's life looks shinier. Before you know it, you're sprinting on a hamster wheel, chasing validation and abandoning the path that once mattered to you. But the Stoics knew that peace doesn't come from chasing. It comes from staying, as Seneca wrote. Tranquility can't be grasped except by those who have reached an unwavering and firm power of judgment. The more you question your path, the more fragmented your peace becomes. Clarity isn't something you find, it's something you protect. Start with this. What do you actually value, not what trends suggest, not what others expect? What do you want to stand for? Write it down. Not in your head, on paper. That becomes your compass when life gets noisy. Then break it down. A clear path isn't a big dream. It's a small next step. What's one habit, one focus, one standard that aligns with that value? Build quietly, especially when nobody claps for it. And when distraction comes, and it will, remind yourself, the grass isn't greener elsewhere. It's greener where you water it. Try this. When you feel behind, pause and name one thing you've done today that moved you forward, no matter how small. When doubt whispers, respond with action, not panic. When others change direction, remember, discipline means staying the course when your emotions want to run. And when setbacks show up, as they will, don't fold. Adjust, learn, keep moving. At Stoic Daily, we believe peace is earned by staying loyal to your path, even when no one else understands it. Comment below. I choose direction over distraction. What's one thing you'll recommit to this week just for you? 5. Don't live on autopilot. Most people don't lose their lives in one big mistake. They lose it in small, unconscious repeats. The same snack when stressed, the same scroll when bored, the same couch is tired, not because they chose it, but because their brain ran the program without asking permission. That is the real danger of habit. It feels harmless because it feels normal, but over time, autopilot turns into a cage. Your day becomes predictable, your energy becomes dull, and your mind starts shrinking without you noticing. William James said it bluntly, habit is thus the enormous flywheel of society, its most precious conservative agent. Translation: habit keeps things moving even when those things keep you stuck. And here's the brutal truth. If you keep doing what you've always done, you will keep getting what you've always gotten. Same mood, same problems, same regrets. That is why Stoic calm is not just about controlling emotions. It is about interrupting unconscious living. When you break a habit, something powerful happens. You wake up. You start noticing your triggers. You see the moment your stress reaches for chips. You catch the second boredom reaches for your phone. And the moment you can see it, you can choose. That choice expands your life. Habits narrow your options. Awareness gives them back. Try this in real life. If you're a coffee zombie, go 3 mornings without caffeine. Watch what happens in your mind. Do you actually need it, or do you crave the ritual? If you're a social media addict, delete the app for 1 week. Not forever, just 1 week. Notice the withdrawal, the boredom, the urge to reach for stimulation. Ask yourself, what emotion am I avoiding by scrolling? And if you're a couch potato after work, do a 20-minute walk instead. No music, no phone. Feel how your mind fights it. That fight is the chain. That walk is the key. Now break the loop properly. First, name the habit precisely. Not, I'm lazy, but I watch TV more than an hour a day. Then, identify the trigger. Stress, boredom, a certain time, a certain place. Then replace, not remove. If you want to stop doom scrolling, replace it with reading 10 pages or going outside for 5 minutes. If you want to stop junk snacking, prep fruit so it's within reach first. Finally, be patient. Your brain will try to negotiate. It will whisper, just today. That is not a weakness. That is conditioning losing power. At Stoic Daily, we believe freedom begins when habit ends. Comment below, I refuse autopilot. What is the one habit you will interrupt this week, starting today? 6. Stop the hustle. Start the work that matters. Burnout doesn't start with doing too much. It begins with doing too little of what matters. You check your email, you answer texts, you clear notifications, and at the end of the day, you're exhausted, but strangely empty. That's not productivity. That's spiritual exhaustion wearing a mask of achievement. The Stoics wouldn't call this success. They'd call it misalignment. Seneca warned us, it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. And in chasing more, we often lose what's essential: real purpose, real focus, real flow. So here's your reboot. First, define what your real work is. Not your to-do list, not your busy work. Your real work, the kind that energizes you, aligns with your values, and creates something meaningful. That's where your soul wakes up. Then cut the noise. Notifications aren't urgent. Endless tabs don't mean deep thought. Carve out time where you go silent. Protect your focus like it's gold, because it is. As Cal Newport put it, clarity about what matters provides clarity about what does not. Once the noise is off, dive deep. Deep work is rare, not because it's hard, but because it's honest. It asks for your full presence. No multitasking, no background scrolling, just you and the thing that truly matters. And then aim for flow, that rare space where effort becomes ease, where time fades, where you forget the clock and remember your craft. You don't fall into flow. You build it by choosing one hard but engaging task, then staying with it longer than you'd like. Try this. Set a 90-minute block this week with no phone, no browser, no noise. Pick one project that matters, one thing that scares or excites you. Work on it until your mind stops resisting. That's the edge where breakthrough begins. Then rest, not as a reward, but as part of the rhythm. Go outside. Move your body, breathe without checking something. This isn't about doing more, it's about doing right. Mary Oliver asked, "Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life?" At Stoic Daily, we believe focus is sacred, and the real work of your life deserves your full presence. Comment below, I choose depth over distraction. What is the one task you'll give your undivided attention to this week? 7. See like a poet, create like an artist. You weren't born to check off tasks and survive the day. You were born to see, to feel, to notice the quiet poetry of sunlight catching a window, or the strange choreography of strangers crossing a street. But most people miss it because modern life trains you to rush, to numb, to scroll past wonder without even blinking. The Stoics didn't just value logic, they valued perception. And the greatest perception isn't in thinking harder, it's in seeing deeper. Plato once said, "Beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder." But what if your eyes have forgotten how to behold? So here's how you reclaim that gift. First, slow down. Not every moment needs to be productive. Some moments are meant to be noticed. Walk without your phone. Sit in silence with a window. Taste your food instead of inhaling it. The world opens itself to those who pause long enough to meet it. Then look for patterns, not in spreadsheets, in shadows, in how trees bend toward light, in how someone's laughter lifts the room. This is where artists begin, not with talent, but with attention. Next, think in metaphors. Don't just see rain, see the sky weeping. Don't just hear wind, hear the breath of something ancient. This isn't childish, it's ancient. It's the language of philosophers, of seekers, of those who refuse to let the world turn gray. Try this. On your next commute, leave the headphones. Just look. Watch how light hits glass. Listen to how strangers speak. Write one sentence about it when you get home. Call it a poem or a sketch or a moment you finally owned. If you usually eat in front of a screen, don't. Sit down, taste, smell, feel. Imagine describing it to someone who's never tasted what you're eating. That's mindfulness, disguised as art. Because this lesson isn't about being an artist, it's about seeing your life as art. About noticing that the ordinary is never ordinary when you actually pay attention. Or as William Blake said, to see a world in a grain of sand and a heaven in a wild flower. Hold infinity in the palm of your hand and eternity in an hour. At Stoic Daily, we believe that wonder is a muscle and that seeing deeply is an act of freedom. Comment below. I choose to see with wonder. What's one tiny detail you noticed today that made you stop and feel alive? 8. Your choice is the only freedom that matters. Life can relocate your job, your relationships, your plans, but it can't relocate your power to choose unless you hand it over. We're taught to chase peace outside, in a better title, more money, someone else's approval, but the outside world shifts like the weather. And if your mood depends on calm conditions, you'll always feel exposed. The Stoics knew this trap well. As Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Your response is your freedom, your compass, your anchor. Recognize that no matter where life places you, your inner stance is still your own. You can choose to be bitter or better, reactive or calm, angry or anchored. And that choice isn't a gimmick, it's self-respect in action. Reframe your pain, ask, what is this hardship building in me? When you stop seeing setbacks as sabotage and start seeing them as strength training, everything shifts. Redirect your energy. Don't waste time wrestling with what can't be changed. Focus on one choice you can control today. One decision, one action. That's how power is reclaimed, in motion, not imagination. Use gratitude as mental training, not forced smiles, but small acknowledgments. A clean glass of water, a call from a friend. The chance to reset tomorrow, that's clarity in a cluttered world. Try this. Next time you're stuck in traffic, at a doctor's office, or in a hard conversation, breathe. Ask, what do I still control right now? Your tone, your patience, your posture. Respond from that space. You'll feel yourself shift from victim to leader. Viktor Frankl said it best. Everything can be taken from a man, but one thing: to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way. At Stoic Daily, we believe strength is built the moment you reclaim your response. Comment below, I choose my way. What's one tough moment you're reframing this week? 9. Reignite your thinking. Rewrite your reality. Your mind is not a mirror, it's an engine. Every thought you repeat is fuel, and every belief you carry is a road your life quietly follows. Most people don't think, they rehearse. The same stories, same doubts, same inner limits, and then they wonder why their world doesn't change. As the Stoics would say, if your thoughts are fogged, your path will be too. René Descartes once said, I think, therefore I am. But what if the truth is deeper? You think, therefore you build. Your thoughts don't just reflect life, they shape it, they design it. So it's time to reignite your mental software. Challenge what's been running in the background. Ask yourself, where did this belief come from? Does it serve the person I want to become? When you question your thoughts, you begin to reclaim authorship over your story. Break out of autopilot. Your mind is a muscle. It thrives on tension, on questioning, on curiosity. When you stop stretching it, it stiffens into limitation. But when you feed it fresh perspectives, it grows sharp, imaginative, and resilient. Try this. Pick one thought that's been holding you back. Maybe it's, I'm not good at this, or I'll never figure it out. Trace it to its root. Challenge it. Then rewrite it. I'm still learning. I haven't figured it out yet. Speak it out loud. Words shape your world. Practice that new thought daily like mental reps, and watch your reality bend with it. Need inspiration? A student stuck on a hard concept doesn't need to push harder. They need to pivot, try a new explanation, take a break, ask for help. The growth wasn't in the struggle. It was in the flexibility to think differently. As Socrates said, the only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. That's not ignorance, that's mental freedom. Stay curious, stay open, and you won't just change your thoughts. You'll change your future. At Stoic Daily, we believe your thoughts are the blueprint of your destiny. Comment below. What's one belief you're ready to rewrite? Calm is your final power. Your calm isn't built in silence, it's built in storms. Today's journey through Stoicism wasn't about escaping chaos. It was about reclaiming clarity inside it. Because peace isn't found when everything's easy. It's found when your mind stops demanding that life be different and starts focusing on what you can choose right now. As Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. So next time you're overwhelmed, don't wait for things to settle. Settle your breath. Bring your attention inward. Find your circle of control and stand there firmly. The world may shake, but your response doesn't have to. This isn't about being perfect. It's about being present, a little steadier, a little clearer, a little stronger every time you choose your mind over your mood. At Stoic Philosophy Daily, we believe strength begins the moment you return to your own inner axis. Let us know. How do you bring Stoicism into your life? Drop a comment below, like if this resonated, and share it with someone who needs peace in motion. Stay calm, stay grounded, stay stoic.
If you're seeking more, discover the full path on my channel, Stoic Philosophy Daily.